See? Look at Jesus. When you read the Gospels, see, you're reading Jesus giving parables. That's the Jesus of yesterday. But the Jesus that is the actual Messiah, when they asked him, he said, whatsoever the Father bids me to say, that I say. And whatever the Father bids me to do, that I do. If you look in the Quran, the prophet of the Quran is given words to say. And when they say that, you say. See, it's Muhammad that fulfills. Oh, yeah. Wait. I ain't got there yet. Muhammad of 1400 years ago was also a sign of the man like Moses. The Muhammad that comes at the end of the world. Muhammad is Jesus and Jesus is Muhammad. Now I'm going to prove it. Now you're going to have to study. You're going to have to study. Jesus of 2,000 years ago was hated by the Jews of that day. Can I get a witness? Yeah. And your Jesus is hated by them too. Listen, just listen. Just listen. Moses had an impediment of speech. So he was coming before God in a state of weakness, asking God, well, I can't go before Pharaoh because I got a problem with speech. Could you give me my brother Aaron? And God said, okay, but who made your mouth? Don't worry about how you speak. I made your mouth. But I'm giving you Aaron, but I'm giving it to him to you for another purpose, not out of your weakness, thinking you need him, but out of my love for you and the people. I'm giving you a person that you will be to him as a God. And he will be to you as your prophet to the people. Now look, you either going to fulfill it or the Bible and the Quran don't mean nothing. It's not a book for yesterday. It's a book that's being fulfilled right in front of your face. All right, here we go. Here we go. The Quran in the 20th surah says it a little different. Moses is praying for a helper. And he says, oh Allah, grant me a helper, an aider from my family, that and remove the knot from my tongue, that they may understand my words and expand for me my breast. See? If you notice, Jesus in the beginning, it was a very narrow assignment. Go ye not in the way of the Samaritans, but go ye to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. This is why I'm in trouble today. Because the house of Israel is what you're living in. It represents the entire white race. And you are their children. The children of Israel. Now let's prove it. Whose name do you wear? Is it your father's name or white folks' name? Johnson, Jones, Smith, Brown, Green, Crow, Buzzard, Flea, Fly. See, the white man was named after the creatures of God. You are from God and should wear the names of God. But you got your slave master's name. Who made you a Christian? No. Let's look at it. For 300 years, the Bible was locked against black people. And any one of us that was taught to read would be beaten or killed. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I meant to wake up your parents. I'm almost where I want to go. Just be patient with me a few more minutes. Dear family, listen. We are like their children. And they treat us like that. You have to beg them for everything you want, like a child asking his parent. Massa, you got a job for me, Massa? Massa, will you let me in your neighborhood, Massa? Will you let me in your school, Massa? See, you're like little children. And they treat you like that. Well, wait a minute. The president ain't like no little child. Stop it. I'm going to show you what they think about you. Here's the president of the United States. He makes a statement about people losing their homes and whatnot, gambling. And then his plane stops in Las Vegas. And the little Jewish mayor wouldn't even come out to greet him. How you gonna greet a nigger president? Yes, I use the word because that's the way they think. You're nothing to them. Nothing to them. Don King, the great boxing impresario, sat at my table. Said he met with the executives of Time Warner, and they told him, you are a flea, and we are an elephant, and we will crush you. You see many fights now that Don is producing. Look at your giants. I want to talk to you, man. You're going to be the future leaders, but you can't be no punk and lead our people. You got to be a real man or get the hell out the way. go along to get along Negro. Afraid to speak up. Afraid to stand up for people that are dying in the street because their leaders are liars and thieves and robbers. That's why Jesus said, all that came before me were thieves and robbers, suck the life out of you and give you nothing in return. Yeah, I'm talking about it. Our poor people are suffering because our leaders, our children who just want a place close to their former slave masters and their children. I'm the first black to be over Merrill Lynch. I'm the first black to be over this. I'm the first. Why don't you be the first black to walk into a free, independent nation under the guidance of God? Why don't you think about building a real nation for yourself and your people? Now I can conclude. Some of you so happy that I'm concluding. But let me tell you, that's why they don't want me in your college. Because you're going to have to think differently now. The brother said we got to change. But change into what? Look, Pharaoh was rich. And the children of Israel were enamored by the wealth of Pharaoh. So Moses prayed that God would destroy the wealth of Pharaoh so that his people wouldn't look to Pharaoh but look to God, Moses, Aaron, and themselves. Oh boy. Now our brother becomes president. After George Bush killed tens of thousands of Iraqis, shock and awe, on the basis of a lie. You're talking about killing your own people? Sending our soldiers, young, black, brown, and white, to die in Iraq on the basis of a lie. Well, Osama bin Laden was in Afghanistan. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And after 9/11, George W. Bush, a few days after it happened, it was these Muslims that did it. Have you really studied what happened? Do you think these little people that learn how to fly a little bit could fly a plane and drop it so many feet at 500 miles an hour and drive it into the World Trade Center? That it was organized by a man in some cave over there? You a damn fool. And you allowed this enemy to deceive you while this was to their political advantage. Well, I'm speaking like this because I may never get back. The forces are very angry with me, and I understand it.